Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 195. If you're a new friend to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you like what you see. Subscribe, thumbs up, do the YouTube things. And if you're a returning friend, thank you so much for coming back this week. We have loads of fun to share today. So first of all, you see, just to give him a little cuddle in here, Opie is here. He is here because he's all handsome, guys. Last week, at the end of last week, was his grooming day, so he's all cleaned up and fluffy. Oh. All right, that's enough about the puppy talk. Opie has his fans on here. All right, so I wanted to show him because I don't know how long he'll stay. But anyway, other than that, I want to give a shout out to my friend Fran, who is in need of some love and hugs and prayers as this month progresses. She is having a procedure that she's very nervous about. We love you, Fran. You are so kind and loving to everyone on this channel, and definitely thinking about you, and we're sending prayers out to you, Fran. So with that, we're gonna jump into cross stitching, and I have got crazy exciting updates at the end. I don't know, I had a great week. So let's jump in. First of all, if you are new here and you are not aware, I send out Happy Mail once a month. It's just, if you fill out the Happy Mail in the description box below, I just randomly pick anywhere from 6 to 10 people and I send out Happy Mail once a month. So I did have one return this last week because the address was no good, but that's the first time it's ever happened. So it is what it is. Thoughts were there. I also have a few other links in there. Buy me a Ko-fi link. I'm playing with that. I hear to do this super thanks on this channel, so I may be doing that. I don't know. I've had requests of where people want to support the channel. So anyway, not required at all. I also have links to friends that sell stuff on, whether it's on Facebook or they have a website or whatnot. I have a discount code for patterns through Bobby at Pumpkin Creek Primitive if you use Janet Jabber 15. I know, great salesperson. I think she still has some of those mystery boxes left too. So yeah, check it out. Check it out. With that, I'm gonna go into giveaways. Yes. No. Look, I've got my pile here and I'm getting myself mixed up. Yes, giveaways. All right. I got my pile messed up a tiny bit. I have a few giveaways that I have one that I want to revisit. Anna. If you're an Ann or an Anna, I don't know if I'm spelling it right, your name is here on the screen right now. I'm still looking at you for this giveaway that you won a few weeks ago. This will be the last call for it, so hopefully you can reach out to me and get me your address. The next one, I have 4. So you're just going to put 1, 2, 3, or 4. Rules for giveaway. You must be 18 in order to legally give me your address. You must, please do not say giveaway, free, anything like that in the comments. I'm pretty fortunate. I did catch somebody telling people they look beautiful, and I just blocked them from my channel. So I do that if I find out. Please, I'd like it if you like to subscribe to my channel. And last but not least, these things have, they're not replaceable for a monetary value. So if you do not receive them in the mail, you can reach out to me. I can send you something else, but it won't necessarily be what you want because some of these, I don't even know where they came from. So my first one, so again, no special question. I do have a question. I'm curious. I'm curious what your stitching is. So in your comments, if you're interested, tell me do you like samplers? Do you like pretty ladies? Do you like seasonal? Is it just basically whatever is feeling right then? I don't know. I want to learn more about you. So, but back to the giveaways. Number one is Little House Needleworks Old Glory. I've stitched this one. It's beautiful. This one is called Star by Summer House Stitchworks. Number 2. Number 3 is Betsy's Tart by Plum Street. Betsy's Tart. And number 4 is this copy of the magazine, Just Cross Stitch, that I received at StitchCon. I already have a subscription, so I'd like to share this with someone that may not have one or be interested. If you've, I'm sure you've heard about this plenty of times but you can look in the back of the Just Cross Stitch magazine. They give you, you look literally in the back of the page and it tells you what page to turn to for certain pieces that you'd be interested in. So this is the vibe for this magazine. Yeah, so that would be number 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, just put the numbers in the box below or in your comments and we'll do a drawing next week. So with that, I'm going to move into my featured friend, Chrissy, who is a dear friend of mine, and make sure she submits things to me. And I love sharing her stuff. I love being part of a friendship with her. But Chrissy, oh, he's still sitting on my lap. Chrissy has 2 pieces that she wants to share with us. So I'm going to start popping the pictures in here and tell you about them. So the first one is a piece by Little Dove Designs. S is for strawberry. This is a piece that she stitched up for her sister and had it framed for her. Her sister does her kitchen in strawberry, so it was very a special gift for her to give. And the next one is the Shanna Christine one, and it is Hello Spring. And both of those, I love watching Chrissy stitch them and our time together. But thank you for sharing both of those. They're very colorful, very like spring. We're wisping off spring and welcoming it in summer. So yeah, thank you. Again, if you would like to have a piece of your stitching finish that you're working on, or even finished, it doesn't matter where, in the queue to be on a featured friend, please send it to janetjabber@gmail.com and I can get those in the queue. I do have one on Instagram I got to slide over. But anyway, if you are interested in sharing, please share them. I get such well response from seeing other people stitching. I know, it's just community. It's part of just me. When you hear about my personal life, it doesn't surprise you I do featured friends, because I am all about community and everyone. So, all right, with that, we're going to get into my finishes for this week, my stitching. I actually have 2 fully finished that are back from Vana, and I have 3 finishes and stitching for this week. So let's dig in. First of all, when I was sent the pictures of these, I literally cried. Vana Pfeiffer is a finisher. You can reach out to her on social medias to figure out how to get into her queue. She's, but I consider Vana a friend. I met her years ago. I mean, years ago at a retreat. And I knew one of these, as I explained, why I definitely wanted her to do it. But the first one is my stitching that I want to share, and I wanted something finished in a drum, and I was too afraid to do it myself, so I sent this out to Vana. So this is Find Your Own Quiet Place. Oh, I love this so much. I just can't even. She picked a perfect coordinating piece for the bottom, did this stitch. Is that called a herringbone? I don't know what it's called, but I love that stitch detail around the top of it. Opie, you have to go down. He's trying to climb on the table. Anyway, so there is this beautiful finished, and I love it. This is only the stitching here, so the rest is my beautiful fabric that I used, and I love it. I love that I can sit this and you can see the stitching. I wanted drums. I do. This next piece, Vana was, I say fortunate, to have met my mom. And I if you've been here, I keep saying if you've been here before, I know I have a bunch of new people, but my mother passed away, and when we were going through her stuff, her stitching was divided between the 3 daughters, and my mom would never fully finish something. So with the change in my life this year, as I'm getting red nose because I get emotional, of becoming a grandmother, I knew this is a piece that needed to get done. So my mother stitched, and she would just throw them in boxes and not fully finish them. So Miss Vana finished this. Grandkids are great. This is a Lizzie Kate pattern, and I am so over the moon happy about this. The colors, I mean, the fabric that she chose literally is the same colors as the flosses. Vana, thank you so much. It means the world to me. It really, really does. So I love having my mom stitching here, and the fact that will be something that, because I am fully finishing the pieces that she had, they will go on to, instead of just ended up in an under the bed box. So, okay. Whew. Now with that, I have 3 finishes this week. I know. My friend Vicki is like, you're always finishing stuff, but sometimes it just hits that way. And I do stitch small, so that helps. But 2 of these pieces this week are considered medium to large, so let's do this. First of all, is a small. I stitch a stocking a month from the Blackbird Designs monthly series, basically. I don't know what. Anyway, there's 3 stockings in this. So all of last year I did one, all of this year, and all of next year. And I'll have all these little stockings done. And I still yet to learn how to finish one. But anyway, for the month of June, I chose, it's called New Deliveries. And yes, look at that. So I customized this myself. It's supposed to say like the initials of the child that was born and the dates and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted it to be customized. My daughter and Colton kind of helps with the, hey, put Nana in there because I was just going to fill in the house. And I feel like I still need another little thing there. Tell me what you think, because it's still kitted up. So I feel like I need it. This is the toe of the stocking. So I feel like I could get one more in there. But anyway, I love the variegated floss. It's called Baby's Blanket. And the only thing I changed was this is supposed to be brown, a little head popping out, but my grandbaby is a little redhead. So changed it. My daughter's a little redhead too. So I changed it. Okay, Mr. Opie, you can sit, but you can't be in the way of me grabbing my stitching. All right? Okay, you got this. All right, my next piece that I have finished was, thank goodness. And I have some friends that I stitch with, and I tell them, this literally about killed me. This is year 2 frogwarts. So yes, he is done. And what about killed me is I was down to just back stitching and these words. And these words are 1/1 on 32 count. No, Opie, you can't jump on the stitching. You're being a stinker. And that was really about what did me. And I was like, this 1/1 words are going to kill me. But I persevered and got it done. So very happy to have that on my list. And they have an option to where you can just backstitch those words. But I did the 1/1 for year 1. So I feel committed. I'm going to do that for all 7 years. So let's do this. All right, Mr. Opie, you're being a stinker. My next one is something else that I customized, and it brings me great joy to have my Bluebirds of Happiness done. I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm going to talk about the customization. So, yes, Bluebirds of Happiness is done. I have a bunch of extra fabric because there's other little charts you can do in here. Oh, Janet. But I am so happy about this. If you have seen other Bluebirds of Happiness, you can probably spot the change already. The original chart says wrought by, and the year that you stitched it, I chose to put Ed and Penny, and the year that they were married, 1967. So that is for my parents. My father's name is Edward, and I went back and forth of doing Edward and Penny, but they went as a couple by Ed and Penny, and that's what I chose to do. So love this, and I will be getting this sent off to L&M Framing. So it's coming for you, Lisa. Gotta get that packaged up and sent out ASAP. June is almost over. All right, my other stitching, that is done with my finishes, my fully finishes, and we're going to talk about what I stitched this week. I am super excited about what my stitching accomplishments were this week. So first off, I'm going to show you the name of this because this is the chart that I got off of Etsy, and I have been remiss in saying what it is the last few weeks. It's Cryptid X Stitch. See that? Cryptid X Stitch. I have bifocals. Do you see me do that all the time? Cryptid X Stitch is who this is. This is my Lady Whistledown. I am in love with this chart. I hate every bit of this confetti at the top, but I am loving how it turned out. I feel like I probably have, it may take me the rest of the month because this confetti. I work on this a thread a day-ish. So what it has came down to for the rest of the month, it will be 100 stitches a day. And I will finish this out. So I feel like I have like 5 more, let me count. No, 4 more colors to finish it out. So I still have the greens from the tree and some more purplish colors, but I love, love, love. This is not giving any justice. This kind, do you see it on me? It's a light purple. So you can see it against my shirt. So that, I love this. And no, I haven't watched the new episodes that released because I'm being, I don't know, I'm being busy. My next thing I stitched is Seeking Refuge by the Scarlet House. This one I started shortly within 6 weeks of my dad dying in 2020. So 2020 was a thing for me. Of course, 2020, what it means to all of us. And then I went through the brain cancer and loss of my father. So this piece is definitely a thing. I basically did these green things from like here to here. That's what I did this week, here to here. I do enjoy stitching on this, but it's one that I was just like, I don't know. I try to touch I'm trying to touch all of my charts in the year, and then I have some on WhipGo, so it's just a thing. I just kind of throw them in, but right now this is where it's at. I think I've made the decision. I was tossing back and forth what I was gonna do at the bottom here because that's like 5,000 stitches. And I know other people stitch it, but I feel like I'm gonna do that half stitch thing where I'm doing this with one thread on this 18 count stuff that I dyed. I feel like I'm gonna do 2 and do the half stitch on there. That's where I'm thinking. We'll see when I get there, but most of those words theoretically should go fast, but I don't know when I'm stitching on this again right now. I just wanted to get it out and touch it. So my next piece, I keep saying my next piece is one that I have. It's a big one that a bunch of floss tubers do this. Friends of mine actually is how I got into it, but they take a chart of something that they want to stitch and they break it into 12. So the blue, the writing on there is mine, not theirs. And I did this graphic or digitally. So freehanded it. The month of June is right here. So that is how I go about stitching this piece. Not done yet, but I'm going to show you because I made some good progress on this Father's Day weekend. I'm going to show you the whole thing and then I'll show you what I stitched. I love this fabric. I mean, I love this. This is just regular old 20 count Aida. But I love this piece. It is so beautiful and colorful. Oh, I just love it. So what did I stitch? For the month of June, my section is here. Here, this purple thing, it goes like this. So I've gotten this done and this done. I have this section right here. And once I get that section done, June's section will be done. So I better bust them, but I got 2 weeks. But this was fun to stitch on. A lot of color changes. Sometimes it's like literally putting one thread in the beak of the bird, but I love the colors. And I can't wait. I can't wait for this one to hang on my wall. Like really. My next one is my Mill Hill Monday. And I told you, these daily stitches this week did not get as much love as I'd like, but this is what it'll look like. And this is where it's at. So basically I had like 5 lines here and I did that one across the bottom. So we'll see. It's just, I don't stress about these little ones like this that are my weekly ones because they get done. So my Wicked Wednesday has a block finish for that right now. So Wicked Wednesday is Tiny Modernist Halloween calendar and Black 28 is done. I really thought I would get moved on to 29. I did not. So, but there's a lot of colors in those little books and some back stitching. So yep, that's what got done. This next one should be a finish for you next week. This is Hands-On Design, Hip Hop Chock Full. I'm not doing the big one. I'm doing the little one. And this is so fun. This is on a piece of Monaco that I tea coffee dyed. I need to doing a tea coffee dye on I need a big batch of that done. So I got to get busy. Yeah, so the next time I got both the bunnies in. I got all the carrots, little white flakes done and both the bunnies in. I still have to do basically teal and green again and it should finish this piece off. So hopefully that one's coming at you next week with the finish. So that is my stitching for this week, but I want to show you, I have no haul and no mail, but we're moving on because first day of summer. Mirabilia Summer Queen. This is bringing her out to show you. I have not stitched on her yet. I kind of took a break, 1 week break from my queens. I didn't realize that's how close I was cutting it for the new season to come, but I was surprised when I pulled her out to see how much of her was done. I am stitching on her on Color and Cotton Love Letter. I currently, right now, I'm going to tell you, I will probably skip these hangy beads. I'll do the ones in the thing, but the hangy ones, they're just not my jam for dealing with them in the finish, if that makes sense. So, are you ready to see Summer Queen? Summer Queen! This is why I tell you, I do not think, I mean, I have all my backstitching, Krynic, beads, all that to still do, but I am literally at the skinny part of this dress. When I look at it, ooh, Let me grab the chart again. So you see, this is like her knee popping out right here in the dark right there. Well, when you look here, that's her knee popping out. And I'm actually across, the widest part is done. So I am, yeah, look, I just have like here down to do. This one may be done early, and I don't know. I'm not putting pressure on myself, but if this one gets done really early, I will pull Autumn out to do the clean sweep this year, but we're just gonna give some love to Summer Queen and start stitching on her. Yeah, I'm so excited. So I have my Winter Queen and Spring Queen just hanging off of a shelf in my other room, and oh, they're gorgeous to look at. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, so that's kind of my plans. I don't know. I'll still do my Millhood Monday, Wicked Wednesday, Festive Friday, stitching on my queen, my lady whistle down. I feel like, I'm trying to think. I have a couple other projects that are definitely on my list of like I want to be working on this week. So yeah, I don't know. You'll come at me next week. Hopefully come back for a visit and get to see what I have stitched on. So that's that. As far as personal life, I am so excited to share with you what I got going on. Okay, first of all, so I know this is not everybody's jam, but if you've been here a while, you know that my husband is very much into the community. He actually got on the Parks Department so that we can like continue to be more involved and watch this evolve more and more. I feel like that's probably just the stage that we are in life, as like our work careers are winding down, mine faster than his. But the kids have grown. Yes, we have grandkids, but they're not like, well, I see mine every single day. But anyway, it's just the period of life that we're at. So he got on the Parks Department, and one of the events that a different group was having this last week was the circus. That's what I'm getting at. It was a circus. And yes, they got some hate letters about it. And I know that some of you on here may be like, circus, but it is what it is. The Lions Club brought him in, and it was literally, as far as the acts went, there was a lion, a tiger, and 2 horses. Other than that, the acts were humans that were doing stunts or that were doing comedy or whatever, you know? So it was a fun little gig, and I left work early so that I could go help him and be part of that. Look, if you haven't met Ollie before, he is my little stinker who is an indoor cat that thinks he needs to be outdoors. So he gets let out once a day, and he comes right back to the door, and he's like, all right, time to come in. All right, he doesn't like being the star of the show. I don't know many cats that do. So anywho, all right, so we had the circus this last week. That was a lot of fun. And then on Friday, I wanted to go to a quilt festival here in Fort Wayne, the big town next to me. And I was going to go by myself, but my daughter was like, I'll go with you, Mom. And what a blessing that was. It was so cool. So this is my first quilt festival everywhere. I'm going to put a picture here of like just a shot when you walked in the door. So if you've never been, I don't know, kind of cool. Definitely pictures that I took as we went around. One was, I'm not sharing this picture because I didn't ask permission, but I'll show a picture of the quilt, but not with the little girl standing in front of it. It's a Barbie quilt that an 8-year-old girl quilted this. So cool. I don't know. I just thought it was so cool. And then when we were walking back around, because you got to vote on your quilt, this little girl was standing there, and I was like, is that your quilt? And she was like, yes. And I was like, can I take your picture with it? She was so excited that people loved her quilt. It was a very proud moment. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. So anyway, this is the picture of the brochure of the quilt festival, just to share. And I had fun, and my daughter had fun, and it was cute. She's like, who would have thought? But she really had a good time. We pushed Ozzy through. Everybody was loving on Ozzy and saying, oh, starting them early. But I'm going to show you, I can't show you this here, so I'm going to pop a picture in, but I have another quilt top done. So I'm going to pop that picture in here of what it looks like. That was very exciting to get my quilt top done. I try to do a little bit of sewing once a week. I need to be sewing on finishes. I need to be like, okay, this is a quilt week, but this is a finishing week, because I need to really do that. My cat is being mean to me. Okay, so there's that. But I would very much be remiss if I didn't share some Aussie love with you, and I have some fun Aussie love. So I'm popping a picture in here of Colton and my husband Jeff, and Colton is for our little I don't know, little things that we do in the community. He is Harry the hot dog, and he is so much fun, and he's got such high energy, and it's just super cute. So he's kind of like our mascot. Mascot. I can't say it. Mascot. Whew. Ollie, you can't knock stuff down. And then you hit yourself. Oh my gosh, you little tinker. Anyway, he's our mascot. So they have a lot of fun, a lot of good energy, a lot of fun. But at our last event that we did where there was a band there and stuff, there was Harry the hot dog and then Coney's Kenzie. Do you hear all that? Ollie is knocking everything down. And Kenzie's Coney dogs or something. And there was like, they were doing this dance off thing, and it was like, oh, we up in our game. So here's up in our game. Ozzy is a ketchup packet. You guys, she's so stinking cute. Oh, so yeah, next one we're gonna have a pack of ketchup out there dancing too. So super cute. I can't wait to share that picture with you. And then to finish off the week, or at least Father's Day weekend, which was a great weekend around here. I hope you had a great weekend. We kept busy, made pizzas with the kids. Everyone made their own custom pizza, and then the kids, Colton and Lizzie and Ozzy, took off for the drive-in, so Ozzy's first drive-in, and look at this. She loved it. She was enthralled and watching that big screen, so we got a movie lover on our hands. So I'm sure it made for a wicked Monday for Lizzie, but you know, you gotta take the good with the bad, I guess. I'm sure they were super tired on Monday and fussy, so, but they get through it. So anyway, with that, that's what I've got. So I do have planning for stitching this week. This week, I do not have a crazy amount of stuff to do. So there's that. I don't know. Maybe I should find myself in the sewing room and do a couple finishes for you. Actually, it's for me, but I love showing them for you. So I don't know. We'll see what I get to, but I am going to get out of here because I am rambling. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for stopping by and visiting, giving me the love, giving me the comments. I am caught up on the comments, but I just appreciate you all so, so much. So I'm going to get out of here, get on to your next channel. So keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.